Hi guys! Welcome to Lines and... Thank you, assistant. Hi guys! Welcome to Lines in Between podcast, where we talk about faith, mental health, and all the in-betweens. I'm Kath, and today I'm gonna be talking about mid-twenties realizations, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. So, for this to have like a flow, I will be answering some questions that I've prepared so that I can share with you what I realized or what I've been realizing as someone in my mid-twenties. Oh my gosh! I'm 25! The first question is, what's something you're proud of that your younger self wouldn't have expected? I've been thinking about this question a lot, and I realized that it's the little things. My younger self would have never imagined I'd be putting on makeup. Like, I grew up kind of boyish dahil nga puro lalaki yung kapatid ko, and I never really explored yung girly side ko. I think it started college talaga na mas maging girly ako, mas maging caring sa sarili ko in terms of what would make me feel beautiful, what I think suits me. So, I kind of explored that area nung college ako. And aside from that, I think my younger self would have never expected that I'd be able to do podcasting. Kasi nga, syempre, wala namang podcasting before. But what I mean to say is that my younger self would have never expected for me to fight for my dream to communicate. I think hindi makakapaniwala yung batang ako na nandito ako ngayon, nag-film ako ng isang podcast episode, and with all of what I've been through, that I'm still here. I think those are the things that my younger self would be proud of me for. Have you ever felt like you were behind in life? How do you navigate those feelings? I think career-wise, I've been thinking about not being a licensed engineer a lot. It's one of the things that makes me feel insecure sometimes, especially kapag nakikita ko yung mga kaibigan ko sa college na engineer na sila, tapos nagtatrabaho sila sa isang construction company or napapractice talaga nila yung profession nila. I think yun yung part ng life ko na pakiramdam ko behind ako in life. Iniisip ko yung what if i-pursue ko rin kaya yung profession? What if mag-take ulit ako ng boards? So for context, to those of you who are new here, I actually took the civil engineering licensure exam last April 2023 and I failed. And I talked about it in the last few podcast episodes that my dream wasn't really to become an engineer. It was just something that I grew up seeing. That's when I feel behind when I think about engineering as a profession, and when I think about what could have been if I passed the boards, what could have been if I pushed through and pursue this profession even if I didn't want to. And at the same time, I don't feel behind in terms of where I am in my life. I know that comparison will kill my joy. That's why I tend to protect myself from comparison. I see myself someone unique from others, unique sa experiences, unique sa achievements. I am my own person. I am not trying to become somebody else. I don't feel like I'm in a race. I feel very content in other aspects of my own career. And actually, it's a very difficult question to answer kasi hindi talaga ako career-driven tulad ng iba. And I can really say that my dream is to be a homemaker, to be honest. I've imagined myself getting married young because I've always wanted to become a mom. I've wanted to become a homemaker. And that's why I don't feel behind except for the fact that I didn't pursue engineering and I have college friends that pursued that path. I think that's the only time I feel like I'm behind. How do I navigate the feeling of falling behind in life? I guess it's more of seeing that I am pursuing completely different path right now, which is this podcasting. Don't get me wrong, I still have a day job, but this is something that I'm trying to pursue, and I'm trying to become more consistent in posting videos. Whenever that thought pops up na what if nag-engineer na lang ako, mas stable pa for me and naka-layout na yung path, dadaanan ko na lang. Although, mahirap pa rin, pero basically, dadaanan ko na lang. I think it would be something my younger self would not be proud of me. I think I'm betraying yung batang ako kung ipupursu ko yung bagay na hindi naman ako born for. Something that doesn't make me feel alive. That's why it's both hard and also easy. It's hard when it hits me with I'm a failure, I'm not like them, they're more successful because they're engineers, they are in the profession, I'm doing podcasts, and I feel like it's nothing compared to what they do. I think it's hard when that hits me, when those lies get into my head. It's easy when I think about pursuing what I love to do. Talking. Next question. What's one thing about your mid-20s that no one prepared you for? No one prepared me for how confusing it would be as someone in your mid-20s. No one has prepared me for how many questions you're gonna have to ask others, you're gonna have to ask yourself, because you are navigating quarter life crisis, career changes, life status changes, all at the same time. And I think no one has prepared me for how this will be a time for self-discovery. Not a lot of people know this, but I'm actually going to therapy because I got diagnosed with depression last year, and I've talked about how I have discovered myself through therapy, and I think no one has prepared me for what I will discover about myself as someone in my mid-20s. What I like, what I love to do, what career I really want to pursue, what career I don't want to pursue. You can't really prepare for something like this. Like the time of your life na 25 ka na, feeling ko walang makaka-prepare sa'yo kasi it's a completely different experience, because ang dami mong tanong sa sarili mo. Hindi ko alam kung ako lang. Ang dami kong tanong sa sarili ko na ito ba talaga yung path na gusto ko? What if podcasting won't work out for me? What is it really I'm made to do? What on earth am I here for? Like, bakit ba talaga ako nandito? Paano yung future ko? Ano kaya yung magiging future career ko? Ito pa rin kaya? Mag-iiba kaya? I also have regrets. I think wala rin makaka-prepare sa'yo for the regrets you will have as a 25-year-old. Many people say, I don't have regrets because I learned from the lessons that I had before, from the mistakes I made. But you know what? It's okay to regret bad decisions. Kasi sometimes you just wish you know better. So ako, hindi ko na-prepare yung sarili ko sa mga regrets ko, sa mga decision na ginawa ko nung bata pa ako. Or nung mas bata pa ako, nung hindi pa ako 25. Kumbaga, ngayon ko lang hinaharap yung mga questions, regrets, and challenges na yun. Ngayong 25 na ako. So, I've only been 25 for what? A few days. I turned 25 last March 15, and feeling ko even before turning 25, ang dami ko nang tinatanong sa sarili ko, and ang dami ko nang sineselebrate na wins, ang dami ko ring regrets. during my younger years. Next question. What's something you're still figuring out about yourself or your career, and how are you learning to be okay with the unknown? Grabe naman yung be okay with the unknown. Natahimik ako. Hindi ko alam kung anong isasagot ko. I'm still figuring out how I want to pursue a career that involves communicating. Yun yung bagay na navigate ko pa, tinitignan ko pa, ano ba talaga yung path na pwede kong i-take so that I can pursue what I love to do. Kasi 3 things yung I love to do. I love to read, I love to write, and I love to speak. But speaking has been one of the things that really make me feel alive. So yun yung something that I'm still figuring out. I am dealing with or learning to be okay with the unknown by taking it day by day. I take it just moment by moment, day by day. If I don't figure it out right now, it's okay. If I don't figure it out tomorrow, it's okay. I'm gonna eventually figure it out. Kumbaga, hindi ko masyadong pine-pressure yung sarili ko na dapat alam ko na yung sagot. Yun din yung something that I want to share to those who will listen to this, that it's okay to not have all the answers to the questions you will have as you turn 25 or as you approach your 20s. It's okay to not have all the answers to the questions you're asking because it's difficult. Life is difficult to figure out, and you are going through changes, and you have to be patient with yourself as you go through these changes. And honestly, we have to learn to dance with it. To dance with how difficult it is. To dance with the unknown. To dance with things we're still trying to figure out. Next, what I'm trying to figure out about myself naman is, what would it look like for me to be healed? I think I'm in the process of figuring out ano ba yung magiging itsura for me to be healed. Is it the lack of depressive episodes or anxious thoughts? Or is it learning to dance with it also? What would healing from mental health illness look like? And when would it come? I think yun yung tinatry ko pa i-figure out ngayon. And it's so filled with the unknown. Kasi ang hirap niya i-figure out eh. There are some days I'm okay, some days there are depressive episodes, and it's been difficult, to be honest. Yung highs and lows of mental health, sobrang hirap. And yun yung mga fini-figure out ko about myself. What would it look like for me to be healed? Ano kaya yung magiging itsura na healed na ako? Ano kaya yung magiging itsura na na-embrace ko na yung parts of myself that are hard to love? Ano kaya yung magiging itsura kapag kaya ko na mahalin lahat ng parts ng sarili ko, the good and the bad? Next question. This is actually the last question. Have you ever felt stuck or lost in your mid-20s? How did you deal with it? Lost would be an understatement, to be honest. Ang hirap i-navigate ng 20s in general. I think not only mid-20s but 20s, especially after you finish college. Kasi sa college, meron kang goal eh. Ang goal mo, makatapos ng pag-aaral. Or ang goal mo, makatapos ng pag-aaral so that you can study again for masters. Or take up another degree. Or work at your dream job, 'di ba? Parang sa college meron kang something nilook forward to eh. Pero pagkatapos mo ng college, most especially, doon na yung na-feel ko talaga lost ako. Hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko. Although nagtatrabaho na ako that time, hindi ko pa rin talaga alam kung yun yung career na gusto kong i-pursue. That time, nung pagka-graduate ko ng college, hindi ko alam kung gusto kong maging engineer. Nakakalito talaga. Right now, for me, I am dealing with first having a day job. Second, I am pursuing podcasting. I am trying this path if it will work out for me so that I can pursue my dream in communication. Third, my fiancé and I are getting married this year. So I am navigating a lot of changes in my life, a lot of questions also. So that's why I feel lost. I'm not sure about which path to take, what to do next. Most especially with podcasting, I'm not sure if I should continue. I'm not sure if it is helpful to other people. It's difficult to not know what to do next. It's difficult to wait. It's difficult to be consistent, to commit. I want to be inspiring and impactful in the lives of other people. I don't want this podcast to be a diary for me. Don't get me wrong, there is no problem with people who want their platforms to be a diary that they can look back to. It's just not me. I am more of a person that wants to inspire people, to connect with people, to connect with their struggles. I want to become vulnerable, to encourage the vulnerability of other people. And it's been difficult. I feel so lost in general with podcasting. I don't know if I should still continue. And I don't know if I should continue with my work. I do know I will continue with getting married this year. But it's just that career has been such a big question mark as I approach mid-20s. Hindi ko alam kung ako lang. Actually, alam nyo, ginawa ko tong podcast episode na to because I've been having a hard time navigating my mid-20s. Tapos na-realize ko, ako lang kaya yun. What if gumawa kaya ako ng podcast episode where I talk about my mid-20s realizations? Kasi parang wala akong masyadong nakikitang videos or hindi lang siguro nagsastumble upon my feed yung mga videos talking about how to navigate mid-20s. Actually, hindi to how to podcast eh. It's just me sharing my own experiences, hoping it would resonate with you. So, that's actually it for this podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, give this video a like and comment something that resonated with you. And if you have podcast topic suggestions, don't forget to also comment it down below. I will see you in the next one. Bye! And follow us on our TikTok account, Jet and Cat. That's Jeth and Kath.